Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into some really interesting ideas from Embrace the Future, overcoming past regrets for success.
Yeah, the goal is to pull out those practical bits, the things that help us stop getting stuck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do we actually energize our future and sort of prevent the past from, well, dictating what comes next?
Okay, so let's unpack this. The source is pretty clear right off the bat. It says dwelling on the past isn't just like a waste of time.
hmm
It actively destroys the potential of your future, which is quite strong language.
It really is. And it ties into that idea of seizing the day, right? Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Sounds cliche, maybe,
Oh, yeah.
but there's a point there about activation. The source gets into the brain science a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it suggests that our brain, complex as it is, needs positive signals, positive direction, and constantly focusing on regrets.
Hmm.
It says it subconsciously puts the brain in a semi-inactive state.
Semi-enact. Wow. So it actually dampens its ability to, what, come up with new stuff? Exactly. Problem solving, creativity, even just noticing opportunities.
Yeah,
It seems to suggest that that gets hindered, which makes you think, doesn't it? How are you directing your own brain power each day?
right. So, okay, it's not saying ignore the past entirely. That wouldn't make sense.
No, not at all. It's about how you interact with it. The advice is pretty specific. Never walk in the past unless you aim to use its lessons to shape your future.
Use its lessons. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's about extracting value, not just like replaying the negative emotions.
Precisely. Leverage, not reliving.
Got it. And there's this comparison they use that really highlights this. It's quite powerful, actually.
Mhm.
Okay, so picture two ways of thinking. First, last year when I went to the North Sea, the forests and sea were beautiful. I wish I had my camera to take pictures. You know, that feeling.
Yeah, the regret, the if only.
Exactly. Now, compare that to next month, we plan to visit a stunning waterfall. If we take a camera, we'll capture incredible photos. See the difference?
Oh, completely. It's night and day, isn't it?
Yeah. So what's the core difference there in terms of moving forward?
Well, that second sentence. It's taken the lesson from the first situation, I missed out because I didn't have a camera, and turned it into future action. It's planning. It's proactive.
Right.
The first one is just stuck. The source calls that kind of thinking mental garbage. And it suggests people who don't succeed often carry that around, maybe even calling it being cautious when it's actually just inaction fueled by past regret.
Inaction disguised as caution. That's insightful.
But that second thought process, that leads somewhere. It leads to action, to positive results, because it's built on learning, not dwelling.
Okay, that makes sense. And moving on from that, what about actual failure? Because you learn lessons, sure, but sometimes things just don't work out.
Right, setbacks happen, and the source tackles this head on, too. It actually says, if you haven't failed, you haven't truly succeeded either.
So failure is part of the process, not the end of the road.
Exactly. It's encouraging you to stop the self-blame, think clearly, and see failure as, well, a potential stepping stone. But, and this is the key part, only if you use it to move forward.
Not as an excuse to just stop trying.
Precisely. It's fuel if you let it be.
Okay. Now this leads to something you mentioned earlier, this idea of shaping things, not just reacting. The author talks about luck, right?
Yes, and this is quite a personal part of the source material. They talk about initially believing strongly in luck, good fortune, bad fortune.
Like most people probably do to some extent.
Sure. But then, during a really tough time, extreme hardship abroad, dire poverty, as they put it, they had this major shift in understanding.
What was it?
They realized, or came to believe, that luck does not exist. Life operates according to the frequencies emitted by human beings.
Frequencies. Okay, what does that mean in practical terms, like radio waves?
Not exactly radio waves. More like our dominant thoughts, our core beliefs, our prevailing emotional state. That combination creates a kind of personal vibration or frequency. And the idea is that this frequency actively attracts or resonates with similar frequencies in the world around us, shaping the opportunities, the people, the situations we encounter.
So you attract what you broadcast, in a sense.
That's a good way to put it. It's
Yeah.
about personal resonance. And for the author, this wasn't just theory. This realization, born from real struggle, apparently led to extraordinary discoveries, significant financial success, and then creating courses to teach this idea.
Wow. So moving from deep hardship